Hey everyone, Andrew back again and welcome to another video. And it's Saturday once again, so I'm back with another slasher review as part of the HORRORmans Slashback Slasher Challenge series. And Joe, you've come up with another fantastic theme. In fact, this may be my favourite so far. I just love how different and creative it is, and it definitely makes you think a little bit outside the box, which is always great. So this week's theme was to review a short sample slasher. So no full-length movies this time around. It had to be something short, like a fan film or even a segment from a horror anthology. And that's the way that I decided to go. So for this review, I will be reviewing the Friday the 31st segment from this fantastic horror anthology, Tales of Halloween, which if you have not seen, I definitely recommend it, but we're not here to talk about this. We're just here to review the Friday the 31st segment. So Friday the 31st is a slasher segment, and it's really short. In fact, I don't think it even runs for 7 minutes. And it's centered on Halloween night. And we see a female victim dressed up in a Dorothy costume from The Wizard of Oz, trying to run away from a psychotic serial killer. She ends up making her way to a shed which is full of victims. She tries to hide in the shed. That doesn't work. There's a little alien that comes down in a UFO. There's some possession involved. And yeah, that is pretty much the main plot and storyline. Well, there's not really a storyline, but that's the main idea behind this short little segment. So you guys get the idea. So now we'll move on to what I thought of this segment. So all in all, I'm a big fan of this anthology all round, but I've got to say Friday the 31st is one of my favourite horror segments, and especially in terms of a slasher short. I think it's really well done. They fit a lot in the 7 minutes. It's pretty fast paced, it's straight to the point, and it's just a lot of fun, and it has some absolutely fantastic effects, especially towards the end. So this one is a massive love letter. It's a massive nod to old school horror. You have massive influences from the Friday the 13th series, because the killer looks exactly like Jason, which is absolutely awesome. There's some nice nods to the Evil Dead series, because the victim ends up getting possessed, which is pretty awesome. There's even some sci-fi elements, because this little alien comes down in a UFO, and everything works really well, even though there's a few different combinations all blended into the short. I think everything works really well, and yeah, as I said, it's just a ton of fun. The showdown at the end between the victim and the killer is absolutely outrageous. It is fantastic. For a little short segment, the gore effects and the special effects in this are amazing. There's limbs getting cut off, body parts getting hacked into, decapitations, blood splurting everywhere. It looks awesome. Really well done, and yeah, there's just some absolutely fantastic effects. I also like it when the Dorothy character, or the person dressed up as Dorothy, manages to get into the shed. There's a lot of victims that have been killed off lying around, and there's even this one awesome shot of a victim's head in a carved out pumpkin, which looks really awesome. But all in all, that's really all I have to say on this little anthology segment, Friday the 31st. It's a lot of fun. It's got a lot of great nods to old school horror. It blends some different elements into it, and it works really well. There's some fantastic effects, and there's not really much more I could want out of that apart from it being longer. I do wish it was longer, because it is a little bit too short, but other than that, absolutely fantastic. So if you've seen Tales of Halloween, let me know what you think of the Friday the 31st segment. And if you haven't, what I'm going to do is leave a link, because you can actually watch it here on YouTube. So I will leave a link to the Friday the 31st segment in the description box below. Anyway, that's it for this week's review. I hope you've enjoyed it, and until next Saturday when I'm back with another one, thank you for watching.